Good morning, everyone. Ooh. Ohayou gozaimasu. Namaste. It is I, Gina Louisa, here once again this morning, just helping to raise the vibration of our collective consciousness. And today is Thursday, and it is, I believe, the, eighth day? My goodness, the 8th day? It is. Wow, huh? Of September already. We're that far into September of 2016. Glasses, yes. After 50, I need glasses to see things that are up, that are little, that are up close. Far away, I'm good. I think I can see, every speck. But when the things get closer, I gotta pull them further away. It's kind of funny. I said, "Oh, that won't happen to me." And then, as I went past 50, I started to. I can't lie to myself anymore. It's kind of funny. But you know what I do though? I do these exercises, and I think, we put the glasses on and then our eyes get used to seeing the glasses, and maybe we're screwing ourselves up. I don't know. But maybe we can do exercises like. I'll lay down in the grass, or I'll do this, right? I didn't intend on talking about this. It just happened this way. But anyway, and then I focus on the one pen, and then focus on the pencil, and focus on the next pen, focus on the next one, and then focus like that, and then do little exercises. Once I got this one focused in, then a little jump to focus in on that one. You see, and then once I got that one focused in on. And then try to focus in on the next one, and the next one, you see, and try to exercise my eyes back and forth. I used to do it laying on the grass, looking at the grass. Look at the grass over there, then over here, then over here. Try to see how close I can see the blades of grass. I believe if we exercise our eyes, just like, exercise the rest of me, I get that to regenerate as well. And that's what I'm about. I am about regeneration, revivification. I promised to God that I would be the revivification on this earth. I promised God that I would be this, be the love on this earth. And so I just allow that, love in me, and I have my youngest who just turned 32, and he's my devil's advocate, as it were. Speaking of which, right, he likes to bust my chops anyway, and he doesn't believe in God, even though he's got it down pat, I try to explain to him, of course it's not like a person, it's a feel. He asks me all the time, what is God? He'll bust my balls and ask me he'll ask me a simple question like, what is God? Or what is light? This one question, and then I'll go off for like a half an hour or something, and he cracks up. But anyway, yeah, he's always busting my balls. He goes into all these crazy scenarios. Is that what life's about right now? Crazy scenarios. How it's like this, because I'm feeling like this today. One of my poems says, how can I believe the words will bring an understanding, right? Because of all used ever, few seeds find their happy landing. How can words do good misunderstood? Right? I've used them all before, and still I can't open the door. Why the search if there's nothing to find? How? Water, Lord, not wine. I didn't expect this. Right here on camera for the whole world to see, right? That's how I'm feeling. It's like, why do you make me do this? I always have to quote the line from The Princess Bride, you know, when Jesus, Grandpa, what the hell did you read me this thing for? You know what I'm saying? And I'm beginning to feel like that. It's like ever since I was a little child. Like tiny, you know, my brother Frankie speaking to me of high-minded things and always putting my little feeties upon the path, you know. And now here I am, my feeties on the path. And I say to God, well, what is it you need from me last year? And God says, oh, I want you to share yourself with the world. Excuse me? Because I've always been, excuse me, I've always been the hide in the background type. I like to observe. You know what I'm saying? I like to blend into the background. To me, I feel like I know I'm different. I know I'm so flippin' different. So I try to blend in. I try not to be noticed. I walk funny. And I talk to the clouds and the spirits, and I'm always smiling. And it's odd in this world to be like me. You would think, right? You would think not, right? You think, oh, everybody must love me. Oh, no. You would think so. That's not what I find. I find that my very existence pisses people off. It does. It's like, just by existing, I accuse them of something. Somehow. You know what I'm saying? Just my very existence points out perhaps to people where they have not perhaps followed exactly the path God has laid, you know, or they haven't really taken the advice they should, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? We've been asleep. But instead of people saying, wow, you know, oh, thank you, she's spouting truth, hey, this is cool, I'll give you case in point, okay? I'll give you a good example. Alright, something so simple like this, alright? And how I don't wear makeup on my face, okay? And women always, they say to me, oh, what do you use, right? They want to know, you know. I mean, my hair's not dyed, I don't use makeups and stuff like that. And they ask me, what do you use? And when I tell them the truth, that I just let fresh, beautiful God energy magic pour through me every single day. Our skin is being made new every day. Our whole entire bodies are like a fire. They burn in and now. Okay, we're not becoming old. The old parts are being worn away and the new parts are being made. We are being made brand new in every moment. And I tell people, and who the fuck does she think she is? You know, you know. No, we're still, like my poem says, they're still gonna go off down their own little pathways, no matter what I'll try to show. Like, why do you do this to me, God? Why do you? I mean, I try to tell women to trust your beautiful God's natural magic, and what do? They, like, you know, smash up my beautiful rocks, and smash them all up, right? Make them into powder, mix them with other horrendous things, and do awful things to the creatures on my earth. Awful things to other sanctioned, beautiful beings on my earth, okay? To paint some kind of illusion. Instead of letting God out, they paint an illusion on, and then they have to identify with this illusion because they have to keep looking at it to make sure it's right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Please. I used to walk out. My mother would say, don't you give a frig what you look like, my mother used to say to me. Like, look at the way you're dressed, you know, like, look at your hair. My mother used to say to me, don't you care about what you look like? And I used to be like, no. Like, why should I care about what I like what I'm wearing? Don't you care about what you're wearing? My mother said, like, well, it's comfortable. That's how clothes are to keep me warm. You know, when I was young, I didn't get, like, it's not what I look like that matters, I try to say to my mother. It's, I'm good, Ma. That's all I care about. I care about the love in my heart. I'm going to treat every being, everything, you know, every entity, every wind, every rock, every creature, as my best friend in this world. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. You know, I'm loving, and nobody gets me. Okay, that's what I'm understanding. That I thought I was going to be well received in this world. You know, yes, the goddesses were right. You know, the only one that feels that way, the only ones I should say that feel that way are. You know, my colors love me. My stones are so happy that I'm here. My stones, my beautiful colors. Okay. I picked them up and I didn't even show you the colors, but you know what I'm saying. My stones, my stones. My plants. Plants and animals and wind and yes, the elements. The ethers. The oceans. I can feel, you know, things, okay? And maybe some people think I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? Okay? You know? It's either I'm crazy or there really is such a thing as God. You know what I'm saying? Well, all my life I've had this, you know, and I don't live to prove God to the rest of you. You know what I'm saying? I live experiencing God every moment because it's possible and I get to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I want to live any other way? I remember when I was a little girl, you know, and say, well, why is it so hard to get? I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? When I went to go see Jesus Christ Superstar, that's like, see, he makes perfect sense. Like, how come everybody doesn't just get it and just step up into that? Like, how come everybody doesn't become that? I didn't get it. How come? But it is a difficult thing. Even I, who was raised from a child, believing it of oneself, knowing it, being told of it of oneself, okay? And then, well, up until age 7, all right? And then when my brother Frankie left this world at age 7, then it's been just the opposite. It's like, oh, no, everything Frankie told you, you know, even though you think it's the truth, it was just him, you know, little girl talk, okay? But the reality is this, and the reality is that, and the reality is this, and smack, and oh boy, my reality's been real. You know what I'm saying? But what is the reality? I mean, I can remember, I was like, you know, tight. Up, my hands behind my back. Me, who has a eye, and it's very difficult for me to put my hands behind my back, mind you. But anyway, oh yeah, and I took a good beating, and other horrible things happened to me that day. And I can remember when it was over, I said to myself, well, obviously this person's not in his right mind. You know what I'm saying? Not in his right mind. Does he have one right mind? No. But it's not me who did anything wrong. I can remember. I can still remember the smell of the particle board, the particle board floor. We were just building that house. Anyway, and I said to myself, well, I didn't do anything wrong. Really, taking a beating is not doing anything to my karma. See what I'm saying? And I started to understand. You know what I'm saying? I started to understand. I was just a young girl in my early 20s. You know, I had a brand new baby, so I had to be like 25, I guess, my mid-20s. And I say, wow, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's his karma's getting fucked up, man. Wow, you know, but me, And I remember I kind of became his therapist in that way. It's like, oh, well, God, I don't know what you know, what do you want from me, you know? It's like, so I say to him when he's all done beating me up, like, would you like me to make you a cup of coffee? He's like, yeah, I could go for a cup of coffee, you know? And then that's how I'd get myself freed. Oh, God. Okay. Go make a cup of coffee. So, yeah, Gina Louisa's been through it, okay? Gina Louisa's been through it. I guess that today's a day for gutting ourselves open, you know? Because God wants me to share myself with the world. That's what this is all about. Okay, I've given my poetry, which I never thought I'd ever open up my poetry to the world. But my poetry is God talking through me, to me. And I read it back to myself. Through the years, learn from myself, learn from God. And not just talk the talk, but walk the walk, okay? I don't just tell you all to trust in your natural. I trust in my natural, okay? I don't, when you know, I don't tell you to do something that I don't already have done and learned from my own life. I just started sharing my life with you, in the world. I was going to say with you people, you know, but really with any people. Right? I've always been a private inside here. You know, ask anybody who knows me. I'm a kind of a gypsy. I take off. I take off to commune with God and the spirits, and you know what I'm saying? I'm a very inner type of person. You know? Music, art. We're a little autistic. The artistic, right? Are we not? But God said to me last year, I want him to start sharing. So it's been a whole year that I've been sharing in one way or another. Card readings. Okay, I've always been clairvoyant. I mean, if I touch you, oh my God, I will know way too much about you. All right, and then I can focus anywhere and know anything. I guess, you know, but it's nothing to be used ever for anything other than God's greatest good. Or my focus is like completely, I see fresh water and fresh air and twinkling, smiling eyes and wandering herds all munching on the fresh grass and berries ripening on the vine and fruits on the trees and smiling eyes, children playing. And these are the things I keep my mind on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I see a crackling fire in the evening and people dancing and lovers holding hands and cooing. And these are the things I see in life. And I have to keep my mind right there, okay? That's where it's my task, okay? To not focus on, and don't think I don't know, okay? Because boy, everything is, I'm so aware. As I was growing up as a child, the awful things that's happening on this earth, I was made to witness it all inside, you know. Oh, my nightmares, you know, my nightmares, daymares, whatever. And I didn't understand then, you know, as a child. God, you just go through it. You don't understand what you're going through. Here we are, God's children, okay? We're going through it still. We don't know what we're going through. But we have a better understanding now that we're in God's boat and God's driving and we're all good. Okay, yes. Yea, though we are in the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil, okay? For ours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. And here I am, Gina Louisa, just here to remind everybody of that. Listen to my poetry. Listen to my original music, okay? Just listen, share, okay? Because this is the atmosphere we're trying to put out on this earth. That it's all okay, okay? The air is freshening. God is cleaning the air through the goddess. The water is freshening. God is cleaning the water through the goddess, okay? All of the evils, all of that which has had us oppressed is falling away. Just like night falls away from day. Just like a scab falls away from a wound. So just trust, okay? Trust. Trust in God like the goddess does. I love you all. And I'll see you in the morning. Yes, I will. God's willing.